Okay, let's graph this linear function. F of x equals negative 1/2 x plus 2. So to graph this, usually what I do is I want to kind of locate all the information that's given to me. So with this one, it's in slope-intercept form. It's going to be a line. It's linear. So slope-intercept form, normally we have y on one side. In this case, we were given f of x on the left-hand side, but you can basically visualize those as meaning the same thing. So the components that are given to us. As you can see, things line up pretty nicely that hopefully we can pick out that m is going to correspond with that negative 1/2. And then b is going to correspond with the positive 2, just kind of lining things up in the formula. Now, b in this formula represents the y-intercept. So it's a point on the y-axis. So I'm going to go ahead and place that point first. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to think of that slope as I'm going to go ahead and say negative 1 over positive 2. So the negative's up in the numerator. We could also have put that only in the denominator and had positive 1 over negative 2. I'll show you that in a second and how that affects how we think about this. Next up, let's think rise over run. I like using that definition for our slope whenever I'm graphing or am given a graph of a line. So why I want to think about it that way is because the numerator component, that negative 1, is telling us how many we want to go up or down to get to another point. So in our case, because it's a negative 1, we're going to go down 1 unit. And then the denominator, the run component, positive would be to the right and negative would be to the left. So a positive 2 would say we want to move to the right 2 units. So let's make this a counting problem. From the point that we're going to start at is that y-intercept, and we're going to go down 1 and then 2 units to the right. That'll give us another point that's on our same line. We can repeat and go down 1 to the right 2 and get another point that's on our same line. Now, of course, my going down and to the right, these are not part of the graph. They're just getting me to the next point. Okay, the other way we could have thought about that slope would have been positive 1 over negative 2. Those directions would have been up 1 and to the left 2, which are kind of just inverting what we just did to find our points. So what we could have done was start at the 2 and go up 1 and left 2, getting this point here, up 1, left 2, and keep repeating until you fill up the graph. Okay, from here, you basically connect the dots, hit all the points. Now, if you're using an online program for this, it'll be very nice. I will warn you, however, when you're using an online program for this, usually what they don't want you to do is they don't want you to push this point button. Instead, you'll simply start here with our line tool, go to the y-intercept, click there, and then click to the next point, and it'll fill in the entire graph for you. And you won't have to plot out all the individual points. However, if we do it by hand, a lot of times we do have to put those points on the graph so we can connect the dots and get a really nice graph to fill up the entire graph paper. Hope this helps out. Good luck.